Perfect size right here. Perfect. See all this up top? You see all that? That's what we want. That's what we want. This is what the fish, the crappie hide in. This right here. This is what we're looking for. Let me show you what we got. I'm getting ready to cut it down a little bit to give you guys an idea of what I'm looking at. These are the undergrowth. You can see the trunks are not as thick as I'd like for them to be, but look how it sticks up. Okay, it all depends on when you're dropping your habitat, whether you want a little bit to show or whether you want nothing to show. It's up to you, but you can see from the trunk how it branches out to large branches, okay, and leaves. Okay, you see these little undergrowth right here? That's what keep the crappie at bay. And let me give you something else. If you sink this all the way in the water and you're dragging your nasty bin or your diesel built hook across this, see, it'll let it go. Okay? Or either you can roll up to it and just pull it backwards and it'll let it go. But if that nasty bin or that diesel built hook gets hooked in here, it ain't coming off. So that's why you want that flat and you want the little tiny saplings so it'll let it go. I like putting it in the water when the leaves are green, because it produces oxygen, attracts the fish, okay? So that right there can be one bundle right there. Now, let's move back over here to the chameleon. You guys can hear that I'm breathing hard. I'm gonna come in here with my chainsaw. This is more the line that I'm looking for right here. All right, let me get behind it so you guys can see. You see that? That one branch is about 15 feet. So if I cut here and cut here, that right there can be dropped, okay? And I may even add a little bit more leaves by cutting right here, boom, and then add that as a bunch, okay? You can see how the trunk is flat, okay? So if I'm going to be dropping in about 4 or 5 feet of water, so it'll lay flat just like this, and the crappie will hide underneath the trunks and in the leaves and the branches to keep away from those big fish. Now, this is what happens. Imagine like this. Let me put you down here. You're the fish, and you're down here, and you see that curly tail. By the way, I'm going to be accepting pre-orders on my new Goldfinger curly tail in this segment. I'm going to show you guys a little bit better look at it and what color jig head. I'm only rocking that diesel built hook, the 116. I'm going to rock that candy apple red. I'm going to rock that black, that midnight black, and I'm also going to rock that chartreuse. Ooh, I may even do that hot pink. Okay. Ooh, that John Deere green. It all depends. Okay. So we're getting ready. If you guys wanted to know how Cam keeps his crappie at his spot, I got to get finished getting the chainsaw and getting everything together, but this is it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is grab the cinder blocks. I'm gonna cut this V off right here, and I'm gonna use rope and loop that cinder block together, and we're just gonna drop. Okay, so this is that chameleon. Look at it. Okay, so I may add a little bit of this, add a little bit of that, take a little bit of this off. I'm getting ready to sit in the chair, and I'm gonna show you guys all the way from the second week in February, pending weather, if it gets warmer, all the way to April, May, that I'll be rocking that that Goldfinger. I just got it in, guys. I just got that Goldfinger curly tail. We sold out of the Goldfinger Stinger Shad in like 3 months. Now, I'm going to be accepting pre-orders, and I'm going to let you take a look at the pics, okay? Because I got to get finished producing. I'm going to do a run of 10,000. So if in fact that you go onto the website and you want to pre-order, I'm only going to, I don't know, I may do a 100 pack and I may do also a 35 pack. Okay, being that the times are what they are right now. Okay, but you're going to have to pre-order, and if you go on and the website accepts your order, that means you're in play, you're in line. If you go through your order and you find out that you sold out, you can't place your order, that's it. Okay, I'm going to come back now. The remainders are going to be due at the end of spring. I'll have those. But if you want to be an early bird, get yours when pre-spawn just starts to come around, like down in Florida, like down in South Georgia, South Alabama, North Carolina, all the areas where it's starting to warm up at the end of February, you want to go ahead and get your Goldfinger curly tail immediately. Okay, and listen, while you're there, if you go ahead and get the combo pack along with the diesel bill or the nasty bin hooks, you get free shipping. Get the hooks and the plastic, you get free shipping. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. I'm going to show you the picture of the Mr. October Gold curly tail, which is fire. Guys, we killed them in the fall with that. And, which isn't out yet, I'm going to show you the Goldfinger curly tail. So, this is how Cam keeps everything together. All right, so you guys want to know how come Cam pulls up and he's always hitting like he is? He's always on fire. That dude stand on what he does. This is how I do it. Okay, so in the off season, I'm out here working. All right, so let me get set up here, guys. Let me get a chair, and I'm gonna show you exactly that Mr. October Gold and also that Goldfinger curly tail, what it looks like. Yank! All right, guys, let me pull my shades up. All right, so we got everything cut up. Okay, so we're getting ready for spring. This is what this video is about, getting ready for spring 2026. Now, before I get started, everything that you see in this video is right below in the description. I'm going to provide the hyperlink down there. So all you have to do is just click it and put it in your cart and check out. Now, before we check out, I want to explain to you guys about Afterpay and ShopPay. Okay? They're a payment program, which allows us to get on the water sort of like layaway. Okay? So let's say, for instance, you buy this pack of hooks for $25. Okay? Afterpay or ShopPay will break these up in the payments. So all that's due at checkout when you're at camscrappiehold.com, right down there, your last step, your almost last step, you're going to see where you put in your credit card information, where you put in your address, you're going to see a powder blue button, Afterpay, and you're going to see ShopPay. If you click on that, that will allow you to check out through Afterpay or ShopPay. Okay? So I will finance everything in your cart, okay, and break it up into payments. So let's say if you getting a pack of hooks for $25. All that's due at checkout is $6. You do bi-weekly payments. Come on, hop down. Come on. You do bi-weekly payments. Okay? So in 2 weeks, another $6 is due. $6 and change, $6.05. After another 2 weeks, another $6. Or if you need a boat, I can finance your boat for you. Okay? You don't have to do anything different. Just sit right there, and when you click on that button, it puts you into a third party, which is Afterpay or ShopPay, and they ask you a few simple questions. Boom, you get your answer. You're ready to roll just that quick. Okay, so that way you won't take a big bite out of your wallet, so you won't have too much to worry about, and you're ready to roll from there. Okay, now let's get to what I will be doing for spring. Come on, hey, come on, hop down, hop down, hop down. Let's get to what I will be doing for spring. You guys have been seeing up there in the top left right hand corner, whichever one it is, Mr. October Gold. You can get a 100 pack. These are available right now. This is a 100 pack. This is a 35 pack. You choose which one that you want. Okay? Now, also in the other corner, you see my Goldfinger. Look, I got to slow down. I am accepting pre-orders on my Goldfinger. I am doing a 35 pack but I'm entitled to change my mind. 35 pack or 100 pack. All right, now with the 35 pack or the 100 pack, you get 25% more with the 100 pack. Okay, plus it comes with free shipping. But if you buy the 35 pack and you get some of the diesel built or the nasty built hooks, nasty bin hooks, that equals $45. $45 or more gets you free shipping. As long as you cross that $45 threshold, you get free shipping. Free shipping is very important. I'm trying to save you guys money, and also I'm trying to give you less impact on your wallet. That's important to me. Now, let's discuss the Goldfinger. Nobody else has this Mr. October Gold. I'm gonna have you'll be able to see the picture up there. Nobody else has that Goldfinger in the world. Nobody. I create these plastics. You guys have been sitting there watching me for 12 years. Come 26 will be, I'm working on 13 years. You guys are watching me produce these plastics. Last year, it was that hologram flake black and chartreuse with that candy red jig head, the candy red. Okay, that's the diesel built. I won't be running nothing but the diesel built hook. That's all that I'm running. Okay. The year before that, it was the red, black, and chartreuse. You guys will hear me tell Cam, I'm catching everything with that red, black, and chartreuse. And you're right, you will catch everything with that. But now I'm going to be rocking that Goldfinger with that sunshine yellow tail. And I'm going to be rocking this Mr. October Gold with that black jig head. Okay, that's what I'm going to be running. Well, Cam, why are you producing gold? Listen, your body of water, I promise you, they're not used to seeing gold. That's high impact gold. Look at that flake in there. Can you guys see that flake? That flake, I'll have the picture up there so you can see it really, really good. Okay, that high impact gold. And look, that Goldfinger with that sunshine yellow tail. Guys, I'm telling you. So, Cam, what are you doing right now? I'm getting prepared. I'm getting prepared right now as we speak. So when I pull up and I'm throwing, I'll be casting and retrieving with my 6 foot, 6'2", or 6'6". Look, I got 170 different rod and reels on the market today that are designed especially for crappie. Whenever I give somebody or somebody receives their pole, they're like, Cam, man, this doggone fishing pole is so light because it's made of carbon fiber. I'm going to come back. That's for another video for another time. I'm not going to cover my fishing poles today. But you got to get ready for spring 2026. So back on topic, Cam. You got to stay on topic, Cam. Look, top left or right hand corner, go ahead and pre-order your Goldfinger. You can get it in the 100 pack or you can get it in the 35 pack, whichever one you want to do. Now, let me give you the details. They're not going to be shipped to you until January because I've got to go, and each one of those jigs have to be plucked off of trees, okay? In case you've been living under a rock right now, our labor, for obvious reasons, they're not showing up to work. Normally we have about 25, 30 people that will come in and we can pluck off 150,000 pieces. So what I've got to do it myself, okay? Me and one of my buddies, we're gonna go there and we're gonna do about 5,000, 6,000 pieces. Look, that's gonna take me about 7 hours to do that. So if you want to pre-order, I'm going to do about 5,000, 6,000 pieces. If you go to the website, I'm going to have the hyperlink right down there. All you got to do is click it. It'll take you right to the website. If you complete your order, this is just for the Goldfinger, okay? I'm not talking about the Mr. October Gold. These are ready to ship, okay? Talking about the Goldfinger with the sunshine yellow tail. And it completes your order, that means you're pre-ordered. You're in line. You're going to receive yours in January, okay? In January. But the Mr. October Gold, you can receive it now. It's ready to ship, okay? We just introduced this again in October, okay? And on the next video, you're going to see me using that Mr. October Gold. I'm trolling with it, with bobbers, 8 poles, and all of them got that Mr. October Gold on there with different colored jig heads, candy red, hot pink, chartreuse, black. I just picked up a couple. These are what I'm going to be rocking for spring, and I'm rocking them right now. Okay, they're already catching. You need proof? Hopefully I have the video. A lot of you guys have already seen the video where I was yanking 2 or 3 crappie at the same time with that Mr. October Gold. Look, Cam, well, man, I'm going to sit back and I'm just going to wait. Dude, don't do that. You guys ever in life had an incident that came along and it was brought to your front doorstep first and you declined it and you had 8 months later, God dog it, I should have got it. This is one of those situations. You want that Mr. October Gold and you want that Goldfinger, okay? By the way, also we have that Goldfinger and Stinger Shad. If you don't like the curly tail, I also offer it in a Stinger Shad. I'll have that down there in the hyperlink as well. Okay, 100 pack and also a 35 pack. I'll have that right down there. So in the description, all you gotta do is just read the title. Okay, Goldfinger pre-order, Mr. October Gold 100 pack, 35 pack, and you just click it. Just put your cursor on and click it. It'll take you right there to the website so you can see all the pictures, so you'll know exactly and read all the details. Okay, $45 or more gets you free shipping, guys. Let's recap. Spring 2026. Cam, what will you be rocking? That Mr. October Gold. I can tell you right now with that black jig head, and also I'm going to run that candy apple red jig head. These are diesel built hooks. I'm not running the nasty bin hook. I'm running that diesel built hook. Look, I'm running the diesel built hook. I take it through that chemical sharpener 7 times, and the postmaster has given, for lack of better terms, told me, go ahead and ship, but if we get any problems, because the point is like a syringe, he says if any of my postal people get stuck, I got to shut you down. So you need to go ahead and get them now. They've already shut us down one time several years ago, but between talking points, he gave me the nod. Okay, so that's that diesel built hook. I'm running nothing but that diesel built hook. Yes, it is a big hook. I rocked it last year and the year before that for spring. It catches 10-inch crappie all the way up to 19-inch crappie. I'm not going to trust it with that little boy hook. A lot of you guys are still using those little boy hooks. You lose them right at the boat. You lose them right when you're reeling them in. You felt him on there, he jumps off. Guys, that diesel built hook increases your chance of landing that crappie 300-400% by running that diesel built hook. Okay, listen, I'm not here to go through all that. I got to get back to prepping. I will be filming a 3rd video showing you guys the drop, so don't worry about that. I'm getting ready to hit the water. I'm getting ready to catch, and I'm going to be releasing this other video with me getting on the water this afternoon. I'll be releasing that showing all Goldfinger. I'm trolling. Okay, we're getting ready to hit December 2025. Okay, if you guys have any questions, you know how to reach me. You saw all the work I'm putting in. Cam, how come when you pull up, man, you stand on everything? Dude, I put in the work in December and January. Come February, 2nd week in February, I'm back in pre-spawn. If you're down in Florida, if you're in Alabama, okay, you're in South Georgia, we're going to start warming up 2nd, 3rd week in February. Look, I'm getting ready to hit December, and I don't even need a jacket. Okay? As soon as that weather gets warm, Cam is right back out in that boat. Till next time, guys, thanks so much for coming by. Keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn. Yank!